Footage of Russian aviation destroying an ammunition depot in Ukraine has emerged. The defeat of an S-300 SAM launch position using the Garan UAV near the Vorozhba settlement, the work of fighters of the northern group of the Russian armed forces.
Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe, and like.
Dzerzhinsk direction. FPV drone shot down 2 Ukrainian armed forces soldiers from Prince Vandal of Novgorod. Molny FPV UAV operators of the Yuzhnaya troops destroy the temporary deployment points of the Ukrainian forces in the Donetsk direction. Footage of a precision airstrike on a bridge of the Ukrainian armed forces in Konstantinovka in Donetsk by a Russian Su-34 fighter jet with FAB 3000 cruise bombs. Dnipropetrovsk region. The FPV team in Vanya Ivanov's group was preparing the ground for the buffer zone. All armored vehicles and pickup trucks in this direction were destroyed. In addition, the location of the soldiers who were preparing to carry out engineering work was detected, and attack FPV drones were put on the road. Please don't forget to leave your thoughts on how effective drones can be in night attacks in the comments. Don't forget to join our Telegram group. Russian drone operators are chasing Ukrainian forces' ATVs and pickup trucks and destroying the equipment with precision strikes. As you can see in the video, some Ukrainian soldiers managed to spot the drones in advance and jump out of the vehicle or shoot at the drone while the vehicle is moving and try to destroy it. In modern warfare, small vehicles do not have doors, because in the event of a drone attack, they must quickly jump out of the vehicle. Sometimes these jumps can cause serious injuries to soldiers, but it is better than being shot by a drone. Leave your thoughts in the comments. In the direction of Konstantinovka, an FPV drone operator during reconnaissance spotted Ukrainian forces hiding in a ruined building and without delay demolished it once again. Friends, you can both support us and get early access to videos with YouTube Join subscription. Don't forget to support us by joining our channel. Several more Garan UAVs crashed into a Ukrainian forces deployment area near Zhadovo, Chernigov Oblast. This was where a pair of kamikaze UAV struck their deployment areas and equipment. All footage was recorded on the objective camera. The Russian Defense Ministry announced that it has combined UAVs with a handheld anti-tank grenade launcher in the direction of Krasnoarmeysk. Have you ever seen such a drone attack tactic before? The bunker housing the personnel of the 5th Kiev Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine was destroyed in Donetsk. The soldiers realized that they were being tracked by drones and left the position of their howitzer. Even if the soldiers changed their position, reconnaissance drones followed them, and after the howitzer was destroyed, both FPV drone strikes and towed howitzer strikes were carried out against the bunkers where they were hiding, and the bunkers were destroyed. FPV UAV operators of the 80th Sparta Battalion of the 51st Guards Army Battalion destroyed a Ukrainian Armed Forces UAV control center used to coordinate reconnaissance UAVs near the village of Dimitrov with the help of a kamikaze UAV. More images from Konstantinovka. 93 airstrikes with 4 FAB-500 M62s from the UMPK on the location of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in Omber. In the Krasnolimanskoye direction, UAV operators of the 144th Division destroyed 3 Ukrainian vehicles with infantry units. Kupiansk direction. Fiber optic soldiers of the 16th ORSPN 16th Ammunition Brigade destroy a burning 2S-1 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer of the Armed Forces of Ukraine with a blow to the fighting compartment. Summer camp of the National Guard Academy of Ukraine in the Kharkiv region. FPV drones, VT-40 and KVN destroyed vehicles of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. This is how Russia's Grad MLRS hit buildings where Ukrainian forces were deployed. Great chaos and conflict. Russian FPV drone operator chasing a Ukrainian armored vehicle. No matter what kind of vehicle you are in, it is almost impossible to go fast and escape from FPV drones. Share your thoughts. Rosgvardia Special Forces destroyed Ukrainian equipment and weapons in Sumy region. A camouflaged 155mm M109 Paladin, self-propelled howitzer and 2 Ukraina all-terrain vehicles were detected by Rosgvardia UAV operators during aerial reconnaissance near a village. It is noteworthy that the drone operator flew the drone with agile and nimble maneuvers through dense trees. Deserves congratulations. This is a Russian tank. The tank is rapidly advancing toward Ukrainian positions. Ukrainian soldiers in the trenches attack the tank with drones and javelins. After the attacks, the tank takes a heavy blow and loses speed. Then, with a javelin attack, the tank is destroyed in spectacular fashion. Wait a minute, let's rewind the film. Yes, this is a Russian tank, but there is no crew inside. The Russians put the tank in gear and sent it toward Ukrainian positions. The Ukrainian forces thought there was a crew inside the tank and attacked it repeatedly. The powerful ammunition inside the tank exploded, and the force of the explosion severely injured the Ukrainian soldiers. This was a strategy I had never seen before. Russian forces threw an anti-tank backpack into the Ukrainian armed forces' position. They then cleared the position and continued to advance towards Donetsk.
Надо защищать. Линзы, да, пока не мешай брать, СТМ-ку закинули.
Paratroopers from the 83rd Airborne Brigade eliminated enemy forces in a castle. The identified castles were first struck by FPV drones. Then, drones capable of dropping ammunition from the air carried out attacks on areas that the drones could not enter. Artillerymen from the South Group destroyed 2 enemy UAV control points in the Seversk region. Air reconnaissance forces detected UAV control points belonging to the armed forces of Ukraine in abandoned houses. The crew of the 152mm Mestabi howitzer opened fire on the targets, on EE. Combat operations of the 380th Motorized Rifle Regiment in the direction of Lipsovsky. A group of enemy fighters attempted to cross the field to take up positions in a forest plantation near the village of Zelenoy in the Kharkiv region. Russian soldiers dealt a targeted blow to Ukrainian armed forces soldiers. Russian reconnaissance drones spotted a Ukrainian soldier. The soldier was camouflaging his equipment with bushes. Then, an FPV drone attacked the soldier's shelter and destroyed it. Operators of Rosgvardia's KVN fiber optic FPV drones held a masterclass on destroying Ukrainian armed forces armored vehicles by shooting down a German Bergepanzer II recovery vehicle towing a 2S1 Gvozdika self-propelled gun in the Sumy region with Nightbirds. Both enemy armored vehicles were successfully destroyed. The images show the LMUR missile reaching the Ukrainian Armed Forces Unmanned Aerial Vehicle Control Point, number 39, in the Kherson region. The 98th Division Guards continue to shoot down enemy reconnaissance drones and heavy attack helicopters every day. The math behind these types of air battles is quite simple. Ukrainian forces first hit an armored vehicle with a mine. It was then disabled by a fiber optic drone attack. Sumy region. A missile attack was carried out by the Iskander-M mobile missile system on the air defense system located near the village of Baratovka in the Kherson region, which belongs to the armed forces of Ukraine. Smuglyanka's detachment and the Russian Air Force are striking Ukrainian armed forces positions in the Kondratovka area near Sumy with FAB bombs. Don't forget to join our Telegram group. Don't forget to follow us to watch the tense battle scenes between Ukraine and Russia. Stay tuned for accurate and reliable news analysis. We are compiling unique images from the front lines for you. The images show Russian Garin UAVs, the fire that broke out after the attack in Chuhiv in the Kharkiv region, and the moment of the attack on the target in Chernihiv. The Ukrainian Rada was destroyed following an attack carried out by Lancet in the Kharkiv region. The radar station was hidden in a forest belt, but it was detected by a Supercam UAV. The target was destroyed by a direct hit from a munition that was flying around. FPV calculations by the 331st Airborne Division, which operates various systems, including Molnya-2 aircraft, show that their attacks achieve 100% accuracy when approaching various targets. These include firing positions in buildings, fortifications, and various types of equipment. Three Ukrainian soldiers had just joined the army. However, before they could reach their positions, they were stopped by a Russian drone. Everything that happened was captured on the drone's camera. It was a big mistake for these three soldiers to be walking in an open area. It was as if drone technology had never been invented. Were there no military armored vehicles? Western GRV fighters skillfully destroyed a Finnish-made XA-180 armored personnel carrier with a single strike from a Lancet.